what's been your journey looking like? అసలు ఎక్కడ స్టక్ అయి ఉండే? Why do you even choose to join in the first place? అసలు ఎట్లా డిస్కవర్ చేస్తున్నావు? Why do you think this would be the right fit for you?
So I randomly found you on Instagram, of course, and I watched a lot of your content, and I felt some like I just wanted to start on it too because I have seen I see a lot of potential that uh, I can make money in my field, which
Mm.
is software, and it
But
will.
first of all, your introduction is so.
Okay, sure, yeah. So I've been working at Oracle. I had graduated undergrad. I've done my undergrad from Masvi. It's in Hyderabad. So I worked at two startups before. One is a mid-sized company. It's a Tutorials Point. A lot of technical people would know it. It mainly is related to your
Yeah.
blogs, tech tech blogs.
Okay.
And the second thing is Brain, uh, which is Satyam's kind of scam project.
Satwada Sat.
Satyam, the old guy, he got into the land litigation with the government and stuff.
Okay.
So I worked there for a couple of months, learned a lot on tech because it's a startup, right? So there's a lot of work and
Mm.
a lot of
Mm.
domains that I could learn. And then I
Yeah.
have transitioned to Oracle for full time. It was
Nice.
fun and it was hectic. I learned a lot. And based upon that, I wanted to switch honestly, but I wanted to try out other things as well, which is nothing but freelancing and agency
Yeah.
things. That's where I came across your profile, and then I liked your content and somehow had an itch to join it based on your
What do you think the liches?
Mm. uh probably feeling of missing out when you post content and you put out these proofs and all of
Feeling of
back
missing out దేనికోసం?
making money, having US clients.
But you already have Oracle as your 9 to 5 job. Then why
Yeah,
did you want to
that is
miss?
there, but honestly, one thing when you're working corporate is that you'll be put into difficult situations. You'll tackle them. You'll put in a lot of work for it, lot of hours, midnight, but you honestly don't know how much you're actually getting out of it. You wait for the next raise after 6 months or 1 year. That is also more of a retention offer, not actually a proper raise. They
Yeah.
give it to stocks because they want to retain you for the next couple of years.
Yeah.
So even if I switch, it will be the same scenario. Even if I go to Google, Amazon, or anything, the work pressure will be high. And I switched teams in Oracle, so I had the amount of work had decreased, and that's why I wanted to keep
Focus on
balancing.
that.
Yeah.
So the end goal ఏంటి? Like have a business on your side and then finally quit your 9 to 5? Is that the ideal situation?
Yes, that's the ideal situation. Once I've scaled it pretty well, I know the in and out of my industry and what I want to offer completely.
Yeah.
What are the various kinds of offers that I can actually cater to? Understanding these and you helping me out in this, and then trying to build a team around it and have my own company kind
Perfect.
of.
Perfect, Akshaj. So just ఒక idea Yaniki, tell people that the sizes of deals that you've closed in the last couple of days and then potential deals ఇప్పుడు మనకి వెయిటింగ్ లిస్ట్లో ఉన్నాయో అవన్నీ ఒకసారి రివీల్ చేసాయి విత్ నంబర్స్.
I did two pilot projects. One was for a barber. He's a hairstylist for the Tollywood actors and stuff. He works at various large studios in Hyderabad. So honestly, I put in a lot of work, but he didn't really give me the details required for it to go ahead. So since it's a pilot, even he didn't care much. Uh, I'm honestly ready to continue if he's interested, because I can build more on it and add an automation stuff into it. Yeah. And the other thing is related to a fitness, more like Strava for elderlies. That
Okay.
was one of my friend's idea. I had some mock-ups ready. I'll be working on it parallelly. within the times I could actually complete these pilots, I have got one offer with through a person I know. I had kind of I was going to onboard him before I joined agency was, but things didn't go as expected, and now I've closed the client, the same one.
బట్ నువ్వు చెప్పింది మొన్న మనం సేల్స్ కాల్ రోజు నేను నీకు చెప్పింది క్లోజ్ చేసిన వస్తున్నాయి కదా.
Yeah, yeah. No,
The one flag. Okay, this is the other guy.
this was after couple of sessions
Okay.
on the yeah. So
No, no. మన కాల్‌లో మాట్లాడినప్పుడు నువ్వు క్లోజ్ చేసినప్పుడు ఎవరు?
that was the old friend that I missed previously, but
Okay.
now I'm working
Yeah.
on.
So tell about that story also because I think మనం starting నువ్వు AgeOS రాకముందు he kind of worked on a low ticket offer and then we tried to sell him for a what do you say high price కదా. So ఆ ఎక్స్‌పీరియన్స్ ఏంటో ఒకసారి చెప్పవా? Yeah.
So initially, I didn't have confidence in myself whether I could do it or not, handling work. But agency was join had clarity on how to actually pitch to them, how to get a better price. And previously, they weren't happy with the price I was trying to tell them because they clearly didn't understand what I was trying to give them. But
ఇంతకుముందు చెప్పిన
after
ప్రైస్ ఎంత?
uh, that was basically very high, but they were trying to offer me just 25 to 30 per month. Now I close them for 75 per month, and then for these
Nice.
for the 1.5 month actually. So that is pretty good. I'd say total 1.25k closes are for a 1.5 month deliverable.
Perfect. Perfect.
So
సో మనం 30 నుంచి we
yeah,
charge under 75K.
yeah, and on an average.
Yeah.
And then once they are going to go live, they will be onboarding me for a much higher price. So I've
Nice.
talked
Stop
with
sell potential already ఉంది ఇంకా.
yes. The retainers that you talked about, I heard them
Perfect.
and we were fine with it.
Yeah.
So
సో మనం ఒకసారి ఇప్పుడు సిన్స్ వి అండ్ మన పొటెన్షియల్ క్లయింట్ గురించి చెప్పు. The Canada client that we're talking about.
yeah, so I don't want to give out names of course because
Okay.
they are
Yeah.
basically I'm going to work for a different person.
You don't have to reveal the service as well. You just have to tell the deal
Yeah,
size. Yeah.
got it. So this is an inbound as well, just like the first
Yeah.
one. I think I honestly this still didn't start outreach. It's
Yeah.
through the people I know and
That's a magic, man. Like lot of times what happens is ప్రతి ఒక్కరు ఏమనుకుంటుంటారు ఓ నేను బయటికి వెళ్ళి అప్రోచ్ అవ్వాలనుకుంటారు. But the thing ఏంటంటే you don't realize in your contact list there are people who are already willing to work with you or either వాళ్ళ ఫ్రెండ్స్ రెడీ ఉంటారు. Like that's the first rule that anyone has to tap into, right? First నీ చుట్టూ ఉన్న పక్కన సర్కిల్ చూసుకో because there might be a gold mine sitting there. You don't know anything yet. So yeah, go on.
it's just what I felt based upon your calls and the things you shared. We have to start somewhere.
Yeah.
We shouldn't just be blinded that Radu or we won't find anyone until we start. We won't know it. That is what
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
So that way I kind of know people in business doing their own stuff. So Allah continuing the and then I might be potentially closing this client for his software development work at
Yeah.
around 3 lakhs per month for the next 6 months at least.
Perfect. Perfect. So that'll be 3 into 6 around 8 lakhs worth of deals.
Yep,
Perfect.
exactly.
Perfect. Yeah, I think we'll close that as well. ఎందుకంటే I think the scarcity for him is pretty high. And second
Yeah,
thing, the need ఎక్కువ ఉంది, the pain is high. And I
yeah,
think you can deliver the project and we're not even asking too much, especially for his pain point right now. So
yes,
yeah, and again, once we close this, it's a long-term deal and we're going to reap more uh, money out of this one. And
definitely.
I think నువ్వు ఈ ప్రాజెక్ట్ తీసుకున్నాక I think you can have your first hire.
Hmm.
You know, like a virtual assistant or someone who can help you with the regular day-to-day stuff, a beginner software employee to
Correct.
start your agency, business going on.
Definitely.
Yeah. But yeah, so Mana, asalu before joining NCOs, what was the struggle that you were, having with in terms of having clarity or having direction, లేకపోతే అసలు ఏం చేయాలి in terms of freelancing and stuff? Like, what was the problems that you're facing?
So of course the offer creation, it was all over the place when I'm trying to pitch to people. I honestly didn't try to pitch like openly, like I was trying to go out. I wanted to
Mm.
understand the whole process before actually jumping in. So you fast track this complete process of fucking around and figuring it out
Yeah.
and spending a lot of time on that. That is very good in my opinion. But if I have an expert who can like make me jump from point A to point B quickly instead of like walking,
Yeah.
it's easier.
Yeah. So నీ మెయిన్ కన్సర్న్ ఏముండే అసలు? Is it only the offer creation or is it the entire blueprint for you to actually go and scale?
Of course, you explain a lot of stuff related to sales, outreach, offer creation, the niche. So my niche was I was pretty clear with the kind of things I wanted to tackle, but the exact offer creation and outreach, of course, I didn't start, which I'm going to spend a lot of time.
Which you don't need right now until now, but yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
because the fulfillment process in my case is long.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. Mm.
So I had to
Mm.
find a good balance between all these.
Perfect. So ఇప్పుడు like what was the mindset like before starting the agency was?
I wanted to make money. That was the main thing,
Yeah.
and then eventually scale it to a larger thing, like
Mm.
only software development, but consulting, like taking care of architecture, hiring people in different
Yeah.
domains, like the product design, and then because I'm not good with it,
Yeah.
honestly speaking, if I spend a lot of time doing that, the deliverables and the other parts,
Fulfillment.
me and that it is not a good idea for me to learn everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
సో అంటే లైక్ నీ నీ కాన్స్టిట్యుయెన్సీ ఏముండేటి? ఎస్పెషల్లీ ఇన్ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ మైండ్‌సెట్. లైక్ ఎందుకంటే చాలా మందికి వాళ్ళకి నమ్మబుద్ధి కాదు. లైక్ గోయింగ్ అహెడ్ లైక్ ఇట్లా సేల్ చేస్తా. ఆర్ సెకండ్ థింగ్ ఏందంటే అసలు ఫస్ట్ ఇంత ప్రైజెస్ చార్జ్ చేయగలుగుతానా? ఆర్ నాకు తెలిసిన ఇప్పుడు యూర్ టెల్లింగ్ మీ దట్ నీ సర్కిల్‌లో ఉన్నవాళ్ళు. అండ్ దెన్ కొంత తీవ్ర ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఉంటది. హౌ డు ఐ చార్జ్ దెమ్ హైయర్ ప్రైజెస్ వితౌట్ కమింగ్ ఆఫ్ బ్రేకింగ్ రిలేషన్‌షిప్స్ ఆర్ కమింగ్ ఔట్ ఆఫ్ యాస్ సమ్‌వన్ హూస్ ట్రైయింగ్ టు బి టూ సేల్సీ అని చెప్పేసి.
Mm.
Did you have these kind of problems?
Um, Honestly, I had a lot of confidence in my uh, way of yeah, the services that I provide because I have prior experience in them.
Um,
But you also made it clear in your initial call that we have to have that kind of service ready. You have to be good at it and then
yeah.
have a working framework around it in order to deliver all of these. So ఆ క్లారిటీ ఇవ్వడం వల్ల people who are scared also that they
I
can't
got
do
it.
it. You also give them examples of various niches that they could provide and
Yeah.
certain leads that they could follow. So
Yeah.
even if you're uncertain and mainly నాకు కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ ఉండే on my service because the style I work in
Mm.
and the confidence I have in my deliverables, the quality of it is very
Mm.
high. So that was my major plus point. And then
Yeah.
the other part was figuring out all of these out, whether I can charge this much. But the
Yeah.
charging part, first, you made it clear that it is possible. People will be ready to pay.
Yeah. So, what was that, that moment when you joined ANCOS and you're like, okay, నీ మెట్టిందానికి 60 ఉంది. It's like, okay, this guy got me అన్నట్టు. What was that moment for you?
When you started the doubt sessions and actually started clarifying a lot of stuff, because your calls, the actual classes that you take or whatever it is, you give an overall idea of how everything is. But during the doubt session, it's when you actually collaborate with us and help us understand what is missing. So
Mm.
those tiny questions that need to be answered, you help me out.
Mm. Got it.
So that was
Again, this is before the one-on-one, right?
yeah, before the one-on-one
Yeah.
as well. Yes.
Yeah.
And after the one-on-one, of course, I feel
Yeah.
there's a lot more clarity on what I need to do next.
Yeah.
And you have given me actionable steps, but I was busy. I'll
Yeah.
get it.
I think it's also this, right? Like చాలా మందికి ఎస్పెషల్లీ నేను నా మెంటర్‌షిప్ previous mentorship నేను తీసుకున్నాను కానీ లైక్ ఈవెన్ ఐ వాజ్ ఇన్ గ్రూప్, ఐ వాజ్ ఇన్ వన్ ఆన్ వన్. నాకు ఎక్కువ హెల్ప్ అయింది ఎప్పుడంటే ఇట్స్ లైక్ జస్ట్ దట్ యాక్సెసిబిలిటీ లైక్ ఓకే ఇప్పుడు నాకేమైనా డౌట్ ఉంటే ఐ కెన్ కాల్ వాసిత్ టుడే అండ్ బి లైక్ ఇది ఉంది, హౌ డు యాక్ట్ ఆన్ దిస్ ఇమీడియట్లీ రైట్ నౌ. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ యూ హావ్ అ సేల్స్ కాల్ టుమారో, మనం మొన్న మాట్లాడండి క్విక్ కాల్ లైక్ సడన్ గా యూ బి లైక్ వర్షం ఒక వచ్చింది, హౌ డు వి గో విత్ దట్ అని చెప్పి ఇమీడియట్ ఐ కాల్డ్ యూ. అది కూడా అంతే, ఆ సేల్స్ కాల్ కూడా అంతే, లైక్ ఇది చెప్పు, టెల్ దెమ్ అండ్ దెన్ యూ క్లోజ్ ఇట్ ఆల్సో. సో ఓకే ఒకరున్నారు టు హెల్ప్ మీ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ దట్ సిచ్యువేషన్ గివ్స్ మీ సో మచ్ కాన్ఫిడెన్స్. సో యా ఇప్పుడు వాట్ డూ యూ థింక్ నీ ఇప్పుడున్న పాయింట్‌లో వాట్ వాస్ ద ఓవరాల్ ఎక్స్‌పీరియన్స్ విత్ వర్కింగ్ విత్ మీ?
It was honestly very good. Initially, కొద్దిగా వాప్ మీద, then Discord మీద. Sometimes you might be busy and of course they are not on one-on-one basis
Yeah.
and stuff. Sometimes you might not respond. Those kinds of things happen. But overall, in the doubt sessions, you made sure we were answered. And then one-on-one లో you make sure like ఇది అవ్వాలి అన్నట్టు. Even you basically see the client as your own client and you want to close them. So that is something I really liked.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, group Koatla, the reason why I also charge at premium in terms of one-on-one is because, uh, again, like I won't be able to answer those questions on a group level because there are too many people in the community right now.
Yeah.
Again, like having one-on-one, Tony, the my incentives or the one second.
Yeah.
Yeah, having my incentive is to basically provide, like as much value in terms of, giving access to my people. Again, like, నా సైడ్ నుంచి ఇట్స్ లైక్ ఆల్వేస్ లైక్ నేను అట్లనే ఆలోచిస్తా దిస్ ఇస్ మై క్లయింట్ అన్నట్టు, లైక్ ఐ వాంట్ క్లోజ్ బికాస్ ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద డే నేను ఇది ఒక మెంటర్షిప్ ఏదో కోచింగ్ కూడా యాక్చువల్లీ సీ లైక్ అ గ్రోత్ పార్ట్నర్ ఇన్ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ వర్కింగ్ విత్ యువర్ బిజినెస్. ఇప్పుడు ఏ వన్ మెంటీ అయినా సరే ఐ టెల్ ఇన్ ద సేమ్ థింగ్ లైక్ నువ్వు నన్ను ఒక బిజినెస్ పార్ట్నర్ లెక్క ట్రీట్ చేయి ఫర్ ద నెక్స్ట్ కమింగ్ మంత్స్. నువ్వు నా దగ్గర నుంచి ఐ విల్ ట్రై టు ఇన్వాల్వ్ యాజ్ మచ్ యాజ్ పాసిబుల్. నువ్వు నన్ను ఎక్కడ నీకు ఒక పాయింట్ వస్తది వేర్ ఇట్స్ లైక్ వర్షిత్ యూ డోంట్ హావ్ టు ఇన్వాల్వ్ మోర్ దెన్ దిస్ బియాండ్ దిస్ పాయింట్. బికాస్ నా రీసెంట్‌గా ఇంకొక కాల్ ఉండే విత్ అరుణ్ రైట్. అరుణ్‌తోని ఐ వాస్ సూపర్ ఇంట్రెస్టెడ్ ఇన్ ద బిజినెస్. ఐ వాస్ లైక్ నువ్వు కాల్ చేయి, నాకు అవసరం ఉంటే నువ్వు నాకు చెప్పు, నేను కాల్ చేస్తా వాళ్ళకి సేల్స్ కాల్ తీసుకుంటా అని చెప్పేసి. So but he was like he's right now very busy with the business that he gotten. Now he's trying to handle this female now. I told him, Arun, you have to hire someone in order to fulfill these people, like experienced job owners. Me, like he does placement agency and that. He's having 7+ clients now. I think he has like 10 clients now, ongoing clients, and each one paying 1 lakh plus.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah. So, and he has a call list that he can call and then sign at least 10 clients today. But
Nice.
చేయలేకపోతున్నాను బికాస్ ఇప్పుడు అతను ఫుల్ఫిల్మెంట్ ప్రాసెస్ అని స్ట్రగుల్ అవుతాను. నా హావ్ టు ఫిగర్ అవుట్ హూ హౌ టు హైర్ దిస్ టీమ్ అండ్ ఆల్ దట్ స్టఫ్. సో యా, Akshaj, so what are you proud about in terms of what are with the journey that have happened so far? So where you feel satisfied about and happy about?
Yeah, I'd say coming up with a workflow that is helpful for me. You made sure I focus on that first, and then getting a client so quickly and the other right after the first one. I'm
Yeah.
very happy with that.
One second. Yeah.
Just the pace I'm moving at,
Yeah.
really, it's very satisfying.
Yeah. So do you right now have the confidence of, in the next couple of months, you'll be able to quit your 9 to 5 and, outpass it?
Yes, I believe yes.
Perfect. Yeah, I believe, Akshaj, because I think, see, నేను సేమ్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇప్పుడు మా కార్డ్‌లో అందరికి ఇస్తా. రైట్? ఇట్స్ ఐ మీన్ లైక్ వన్ వన్‌లో ఇచ్చినంత యాక్సెస్ ఇవ్వకపోయినా ద ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ దట్ ఐ గివ్ ఇస్ గోనా బి ద సేమ్. బికాస్
Yes.
we have weekly doubt sessions. I try to, come up with them. If someone can, utilize it. Deep అని ఒకడు ఉంటాడు. He's a group called. he still utilizes the thousands pretty well. Okade వస్తాడు. He's like on it, అడుగుతున్నటువంటి questions. Uh, but నేను రియలైజ్ ఏంటంటే even though you're not giving out so much information, there are only few people who will actually take actions and
Yeah.
do it. I know that you are one of them, and I'm really proud about your progress also. Like I can proudly tell, okay, Akshaj is my, is a part of agency OSNP. Yeah, అందరితో చెప్పలేను నిజంగా honestly. So, like, tell me, like, if someone, is kind of hesitating to join agency OS, what would you want to tell them? Especially in this case of 9 to 5, trying to work a job like you. వాళ్ళ కోసం నువ్వు ఏం చెప్తావు?
Uh, if you like want to have something for yourself and you like, if you want to build something for yourself while working on a 9 to 5, Varshit is going to help you a lot. If you're trying to build a business in or trying to offer a service online to anyone, Varshit is going to help you a lot. That is
Why do you think Vash is going to help?
because I have worked with you, right? So I know you have an idea of lot of the niches. You know how to close deals. Even with me, then I was kind of skeptical about joining agency OS or joining the one-on-one. You made sure I join it. That skill is something very special, and you have it, and you can help other people gain that, and you can play around with the prizes as well. You help in that part as well.
Yeah. So if someone is, okay, 95, for example, okay, ideal person, let's say this guy is called Suresh, right? Is for example, okay, he's called this Suresh is a 9 to 5, tired about working a job, especially for example, US అనుకుందాం, లాంగ్ సిచ్యువేషన్ వచ్చింది. He is kind of job with a pain అంటే like he will not be able to get, especially ఈ time లో. He needs to come back. And he's kind of, he wants to set himself free from the regular 9 to 5. Where do you think I can help him, be like, అతనికి, to make him like you, basically?
So honestly, it's good that he's been laid off or whatever, because he can completely skip on the 9 to 5 work and actually focus.
No, let's say he's also doing 9 to 5.
Okay. If it's 9 to 5, yeah, it will be longer. It will take more time, but you're always there to help the person out, whoever is going to join agency as while working on 9 to 5, because you have guided me in the right direction as well. And of course, my you as a person, as the person who has joined you, has to be good at the service they're providing as well. That is another part.
Okay. So, okay, if 9 to 5, okay, employee, if he wants to actually do it. But don't you think the kind of job he already does in a job, if he just provides it to the people outside as a freelancing gig, don't you think he'll be paid more?
Definitely, that is the biggest thing. That is what I said
Yeah.
initially, because the amount of work you put in, you don't know what you're getting out. The pay you won't understand, but here you have a clear vision, and like everything is very transparent in terms of how much you're getting. You can meld with it as well. You can increase it
Yeah.
as you feel it's needs with your
Yeah.
next client, and then close them accordingly.
Yeah. So, perfect. I mean, and do you think, someone can manage doing a 9 to 5 plus freelancing?
Yes, yes, it is hectic.
100%.
You need to spend some nights awake, but
Yeah.
eventually I think I can get out of this 9 to 5 once I scale it big enough.
More than the 9 to 5 thing.
Yes, yes.
100%. So one last question is, uh, like, if someone is on the fence right now about to join, what did you tell them in terms of, like, working with me, or what the NCOS has to offer to them? Like, ante in terms of just, offer it, but it's also about, like, what is the expectations that they need to have, especially because చాలా మందికి expectations ఏం చేస్తారంటే, they'll be like, oh, నేను జాయిన్ అయిపోయినా, it's a get rich thing. ఇప్పుడు పే చేస్తా టుమారో ఇట్ విల్ హ్యాపెన్ అనే మైండ్ సెట్ తోనే వస్తారు. అండ్ దోస్ ఆర్ ద వన్స్ హూ ఆర్ ప్రిటీ మచ్ అన్‌సాటిస్ఫైడ్. హానెస్ట్‌లీ చెప్తున్నా అక్షజ్. Like మన కోహర్ట్‌లో కూడా దేర్ ఆర్ ఆల్సో పీపుల్ లైక్ థాట్ వేర్ ఐ హావ్ టు గో అండ్ బి లైక్ టాక్ అసలు లైక్ ఇదంతా అయిపోయినాక దే డోంట్ పుట్ ఇన్ ది ఎఫర్ట్. ఐ ఆస్క్ దెమ్ బ్రో లైక్ ఏం చేసినావు ఇన్ని రోజులు లైక్ ప్రోగ్రెస్ అంటే అప్పుడు సైలెన్స్, ప్రింట్ ఆఫ్ సైలెన్స్. బట్ ఆన్ టాప్ ఆఫ్ దట్ దే విల్ బి లైక్ బ్రో నాకు రిజల్ట్స్ రావట్లేవు. ఇదంతా ఏంది పనికి వస్తలేదు అని చెప్పేసి అన్నట్టు. బట్ ఒక్కసారి వెన్ ఓకే ఐల్ బి లైక్ బ్రదర్ ఓకే ఫైన్ ఒకసారి హాల్‌కి వద్దాం. లెట్స్ సీ హౌ ఇస్ ద జర్నీ లుకింగ్ లైక్ అని చెప్పేసి నేను వచ్చినప్పుడు దేర్ ఇస్ సింగిల్ ప్రోగ్రెస్ హ్యాపెనింగ్. లైక్ ఒక్కటి కూడా చేయలేదు. ఐ ఆస్క్డ్ దెమ్ అసలు నువ్వు ఏం ఫిగర్ ఔట్ చేసినావు ఇన్ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ వాట్ సర్వీస్ దట్ యూ ఆర్ ఆఫరింగ్ అంటే ఏం లేదు. డిడ్ యూ
Right.
అవుట్‌రీచ్ టు పీపుల్? డిడ్ యూ అవుట్‌రీచ్ 10 పీపుల్? 100 కూడా కాదు. డిడ్ యూ అవుట్‌రీచ్ 10 పీపుల్? నో. డిడ్ యూ అటెండ్ ద రీసెంట్ అవుట్ సెషన్స్? నో. మరి ఎందుకు అడుగుతున్నావు క్వెషన్? అన్నప్పుడు దే ఆర్ లైక్ యాహ్! బ్రో ఐ గాట్ ఇట్ అని చెప్పేసి. సో వాట్ డూ యూ వాంట్ టెల్ టు దిస్ పీపుల్?
Definitely, the simplest thing that we can tell to such kind of people is actually put in the work. Like,
Yeah.
no, even if you're trying freelancing or you're actually working a 9 to 5 or anything, if you're trying to get a job, until you put in the work, you're not gonna get any benefit.
Yeah.
You're not gonna, it's like, uh, you're trying to eat food, but there's no crops. Like, ఫస్ట్
Okay.
నీళ్ళు పోయి క్రాప్స్ అంటే సీడ్ కి కల్టివేషన్ అదంతా చేయాలి. ప్రాసెస్ ఉంటది.
Mm.
డైరెక్ట్ తిండి
Okay, you're trying to just eat the food, but you're not actually farming the crops.
యాహ్!
Yeah.
యాహ్! యూ ఆర్ నాట్ పుట్టింగ్ ఇన్ ఎఫర్ట్ టు యాక్చువల్లీ గెట్ ద ఫుడ్. యూ ఆర్ ఎక్స్పెక్టింగ్ దట్ ఫుడ్ విల్ కమ్ ఆన్ యువర్ ప్లేట్.
The end result గురించి you're just fantasizing about it.
ఎగ్జాక్ట్‌లీ.
Yeah. Hmm.
యూ
So
యూ
yeah.
గెయిన్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్, యూ ఆర్ దేర్ టు హెల్ప్, బట్ like not even help. These kind of people, I think you like help, like handhold them and try to get through the process.
Yeah.
But అది చేసాక గూడా చేయకపోతే ఇట్స్ హానెస్ట్‌లీ దేర్ లాస్ ఆర్ హానెస్ట్‌లీ మిస్‌కన్సెప్షన్ ఆఫ్ హౌ థింగ్స్ వర్క్ ఇన్ వరల్డ్.
Yeah. So what do you think వాళ్ళు ఎట్లాంటి మైండ్ సెట్ లోపలికి రావాలనుకుంటున్నావు వాళ్ళు?
ఇఫ్ ఎనీవన్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు జాయిన్, యూ హావ్ టు పుట్ ఇన్ ద వర్క్. ఇఫ్
You
దే
have to remember that you have to put in the work.
yeah, understand your service, the niche, or create your proper offer and the niche you're trying to sell the customers. This top 100 customers, you have to filter them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So dream 100, you have to work on that. I still haven't worked on that. That is something I need to work on. But
Yeah.
uh, before that, only through inbound, I have luckily got them. But if you are trying to gain clients online, you have to build the list and then outreach to them, which is the next thing I would be doing, because
Yeah.
I don't see any inbound
Mm.
coming anytime soon right now.
Yeah.
So even though I'm getting my clients now, and my next focus is getting my next set of clients.
More. We have to do it more again and again and again.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. You can't stop
Yeah.
working on anything in life, honestly.
Yeah. So వాళ్ళ నుంచి ఎక్స్‌పెక్ట్ చేసేది ఏంటిది ఇన్ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ when they're putting the effort, what they should expect from me in terms of actually doing it?
Of course, using the frameworks, trying to understand, going through the recordings again and again, trying to answer the questions you have asked, the Notion pages that you have shared, trying to answer each of them separately, and then in the doubt sessions, making like utilizing that time properly, asking the right doubts, not skipping on any sessions. Of course, I have skipped a few because I couldn't join them due to time constraints and stuff. So of course, and then I go through the recordings for sure, and then come up with your questions in the next doubt session.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you always yeah. Something I've also realized is the people who actually get results are the ones who ask questions all the time.
yes, yes,
Like ఎందుకంటే that means they're putting in the work అందుకే వాళ్ళకి
yes,
డౌట్స్ వస్తున్నాయి.
exactly.
ఎందుకంటే because when I ask people bro do you have any doubts? They're like silence, pin drop silence. That means I know that they haven't worked on it. There are like because ఇప్పుడు చాలా మంది the one who transitioned from group call to one on one, they put in the effort. వాళ్ళకి ఆ ఇనిషియల్ ఇచ్ వచ్చింది. Like they're like um, వాళ్ళకి ఈదర్ మెసేజ్‌కి రిప్లైస్ వచ్చినాయి. దే హాప్డ్ ఆన్ సేల్స్ కాల్స్. they failed to do it. Now they'll be like, Varshit, nintlo fail అయినా నా sales call లో, I was not able to close him. What should I be doing? అంటే మొన్న this other mentee also called Chandral. So he was doing LinkedIn personal, ads and stuff. I told him, చాలా మందికి డౌట్ ఏంటంటే సిన్స్ ఈ స్టార్టింగ్ న్యూ హీ డిడ్ంట్ హావ్ ఎనీ కేస్ స్టడీస్. I told him, let's not do ads, do personal branding, do free content for them, help them with that. And then now he is able to get more sales calls in booked for the next couple weeks. So ఇట్లాంటి డౌట్స్ ఎప్పుడు వస్తాయంటే when you put in the effort, then you come and ask you the doubts.
Yes.
So I think something that everyone who is also willing to join or work with me should remember, that it takes efforts, and that's why not everyone is able to succeed.
Exactly.
ఒకవేళ అందరి కోహర్ట్ తీసుకోవాలంటే, ఇఫ్ ఇఫ్ ఇట్ వాస్ దాట్ ఈజీ, ప్రతి ఒక్కరు ఇప్పటికి దే వుడ్ బి మేకింగ్ థౌసండ్స్ ఆఫ్ డాలర్స్, ఎర్నింగ్ లాక్స్ ఆఫ్ మనీ. ప్రతి ఒక్కరు చేసి ఉండవు. బట్ ఓన్లీ ఫ్యూ పీపుల్ ఆర్ ఏబుల్ టు విన్ బికాస్ ఈవెన్ దో ఇట్స్ ద సేమ్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్, దే ఆర్ రెడీ టు పుట్ ఇన్ ది ఎఫర్ట్. That's a differentiator with the people who win and who lose. But చెప్పాలంటే యాక్చువల్లీ మన కోహర్ట్‌లో I think um, especially one-on-one clients are pretty serious about doing it, and that's why the results are also showing up on the win section every week.
Yes.
Thing. మనకు కూడా ఇప్పుడు I think moving forward, I am waiting to you put that message of I've closed 3 lakh worth of deals for the next 6 months. That is 18 lakhs worth of deals and you're pay. I'm actually like when I call Ivanka, well, did you message him? Did you follow up on him?
Yeah, I've followed up. We'll get on the call again and then discuss, because I said once his laptop is around, he'll be
Which doesn't make sense usually, but yeah, let's see. I'm hoping December, I think we'll start with a banger if we start this one.
definitely.
Yeah,
And
I would have to say
end of December as well.
100%. I think at least, like at least 5 lakhs in
Yes.
December,
Yeah.
at least. All right, Akshaj, thanks for your time. This is perfect. I think like if you have one last message for people who wants to join, what would that sentence be? One sentence. First of all, ఇదంతా పక్కన పెడతా. Do you think it's high ROI?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Now tell me the sentence. Yeah. One sentence that you want to.
So if you want to invest on yourself and try to make money while figuring out your service, and you want a helping hand while you're trying to build your freelancing or the agency, Varshit is your guy. That's about it.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Again, like this is not scripted or whatever that is. This is a raw, honest conversation that we are having. And yeah, bro, thank you for being honest, and thank you for sharing your experience so far. I would love to. I'm excited for the coming months, especially with closing high ticket deals. Me, Tesla, it's high ticket deals. So I'm excited for this. All right, Akshaj. I'll see you, man. I'll see you. My next second call. Once we have the call done, we'll have our next call with us.
Sure.
All right, Akshaj. See you then. Bye. Have a good day.
You too.
So yeah, guys. Yep. So again, like the link is in the description. You can book a call with me for one-on-one, and the prices are going to shoot up every saying 1 month after this. But again, like if you really want to start your freelancing journey, need first high ticket, say I don't know if you want to fast track your process, and if you're ready to put in the effort to actually, what it takes to actually succeed in terms of making money online, you know who to reach out to. The link is in the description. I will see you later. Peace.